Welcome back everyone to Outworld Platinum walkthrough. The last episode was quite a bit of running around. We have found the mysterious Longblade by chance, an artifact weapon, but not important for now. We'll tackle that later. We also have found 2 Gap's drink. We learned a few recipes, especially the Vagabond's jelly and the Vagabond's tartine. Pretty important one in my opinion. We have crafted the ghost drums and the sky chimes, so we can use them in combat with the skills from the primal ritualist. We have also crafted the magnificent, overpowered, not just kidding, we have the Slayer set. The reason I wanted to get the Slayer set right now is first, it looks cool as hell, and second, it provides us some status resistance. I mean, once we're here to learn the skills, we might as well craft that anyway. We have also accumulated a few samples here and there, nothing too major. We will be on a collecting spree later on, so that's it for now. And we also were able to unlock the ancient dwellers from the Vault of Stones. They are now roaming the land of the Caldera region. So good stuff, good stuff. While we were in the Vault of Stones, we also managed to defeat the unique enemy She Who Speaks. And we have proven our valor in combat against the odds. Yeah, with all that out of the way, this is the episode where I'm going to leave the Caldera region again, and I'm going to set up the master save basically, which I will be using for the save file manipulation. So our setup for the character is almost done. I'm going to disassemble my camp and head back to Enmerkar Forest. I see you right back. Right, so back at it again. I'm going to use the stuff that we have before entering Caldera. So the Sky Crown Mace. Oh, I didn't. I wanted to do bullets. Yeah, the Sky Crown Mace with the Rondel Dagger and the Cannon Pistol. I'll check everything is reloaded. Right. I'm also changing my equipment for now. I just want to try it out if it's beneficial enough with the Slayer boots, Slayer armor and Elite hood. If I take too much damage, I will probably switch back to the silver set. But now we want to leave the Ritualist alone. We have overstayed our welcome, living rent-free without providing any substantial benefit to him. Alright, so northeast. And also don't forget to eat the tartine. Only bring the minimal amount of food necessary because it will degrade when you change the region. I also decided not to just cut back to Berg, so in case you're a little confused with the Caldera region, that you may find your way back. Practically it's walking northeast all the way. You could, as I mentioned in the previous episode, also spend a few more days here farming the samples, killing enemies, gathering resources. So, since I don't know if you are going to do that, I won't either. We will spend plenty of time in Caldera in later videos of the walkthrough. Oh, we got what we came for. We learned pretty much all the basic skills, so the tier 1 skills from every skill trainer that is currently available to us. Pretty good, pretty good. So we are now around here. So this is the way we want to go. So all the tier 1 skills, I didn't pick a few specific ones for like the execution or the Juggernaut skill, because I'm not too fond of great axes and great maces, but that's alright for now. When I am going to take care of the faction quests, I will probably use different builds, so it's a little more entertaining, and I might probably pick up the execution or the Juggernaut along the way, but time will tell, time will show. I've also made, in this episode there's also going to be a little treat. I want to progress our Beware of the Jade and what is it, the Gold Lich? Yeah, I want to work on those, but not until I have created the master save file, because I do intend to defeat them with every build I have created. So I am going to tackle the blue chamber collector first. I want to create a specific build, and once it's at full power, I want to show off the full power of it against those two potential enemies. Cough cough. I know I've tried not to spoil it, but the quests pretty much tell you that there's something to interact with. Interact with the throne to fight Jade Mask Lich. Interact with the throne to fight Gold Mask Lich. So, not much of a spoiler, there are some fights ahead. But I want to draw some comparisons between the builds we're using. Maybe if you're undecided on which build to play. And I also want to see how powerful we can become with different builds. I usually play the same things, the ones that I'm accustomed to. And maybe it's good for me as well. Try out different builds, see what the game has to offer. There's quite a bit of stuff to play around with. There are many creations you can make. Of course, some are a little easier to play than others. The general consensus is that rune magic is pretty strong and can get quite ridiculous. I don't know about that. I never really used rune magic, but maybe I'm missing out. So it's a good time as any to take a peek at the different play styles. I also want to do something now that I'm in the Enmerkar Forest. I don't quite know if enough time has passed already, but I want to go and check in on the Cabal of Wind Temple. If there's some more shell horrors to be killed. Let's see if the Immaculate is still alive outside. Palladium vein. Thank you. Head on up. Ah, no, he's there, lying on the ground, like a passed out fan of Michael Jackson. Well then, back to Berg. It's also a good idea for things like this to have a sheet of paper or a little note where you can take down the day you have cleared the temple at. I'm now at day 51. So just so you know, when you did it for the last time, it takes 7 days for them to respawn. It's a little tedious. Yeah, I know it's not really necessary. You can just try your luck, but if you want to save some time and not waste it, just like I do here, might be beneficial. Slowly and steady, closing in on Berg. Let's drink some more water while we're walking. Nice. Supply cache over here, we already know that, and it has not been restocked. So our little trip to Caldera was pretty quick. I'm gonna just drop these arrows over here. Alrighty, so we are now back in Berg. Here we are.
This worries me.
Oh, yes, poutine. Nice. I'm gonna quickly go buy that, deliver the cold stone to the alchemist, repair my equipment. So I'm now going to set up my camp over here. I will make the master save file now. So I want all of my equipment to be repaired. I want to have the food items available, and I am going to drop off all my equipment to Stockpile Thomas. Sometimes with save file manipulation it's a little finicky and some of your equipment gets deleted, and I want to avoid that by having nothing on me. So I'll be just like God itself made me. I'll see you right back when I'm ready to do this save file manipulation. So I dropped off all my equipment, all the items, everything is safe and repaired with Stockpile Thomas. I set up my little hobo camp over here. We have been progressing, looking to the future with the 3 main factions of the base game as far as we can without actually joining them. We did the same for the Thorbor Academy. We have Treasure Hunt close to completion. We have both the Lich quests active, so we can go and fight them repeatedly. And I have also kept all the ledgers to any other city other than Berg, so wherever I go, I'm gonna get a gem for it. Right. We learned all the tier 1 skills. I only picked up those that I want to learn. You may have a few more than me or a few less depending on your choices, but it's not a bad idea to just buy all of them. So if you're not really sure what your final character is supposed to look like, just go ahead and buy all of them. Yeah, other than that, we have defeated a few unique enemies here and there. Nothing too major. We are going to kill every one of them eventually. But for now, it's just It's just a few, like Mad Captain Bones and She Who Speaks, so we have defeated one of the strongest ones already. No big deal for us. Yeah, and other than that, we have quite a few trophies so far. We have been cooking with 4 ingredients. We did the same for alchemy. We left Zierzo. We killed a shell horror. We have unlocked mana. We have also received the 24 hot and cold weather defense. We have defeated a manticore and crafted a weapon out of a shell horror or both shell horror and manticore drops. And we have finally released the ancient dwellers from the Vault of Stone. So that should be all the trophies you have unlocked so far, no matter of the version you're playing. If you're playing on the vanilla version of the game, you of course got the trophy for creating a character, also for crafting a tripwire trap, for going fishing. You should by now have mined a gem while mining an ore vein. You have crafted the horror axe or any other horror weapon. We used lantern throw 5 times. We have accumulated firefly powder from the original source, and we have lantern throw I had. By now your split screen character should have died once if you didn't attend its needs, so reviving another player should be unlocked as well. We have gathered one of each sample in the Caldera region and crafted ourselves a nice Slayer set. So this should be everything concerning the trophies, and other than that, we have picked up a few pieces of unique equipment already. By the end of the walkthrough, we are going to have every single one of them, except the ones that you need to awaken or upgrade. So, for example, the mysterious long blade, when you read its description, it says something about, I think it says something about that it needs to be upgraded. So the base version will disappear, but the upgraded version will remain in the inventory. I'm going to load up my save. I'm going to create my save file now, my master save, and I'll see you again when I'm equipped to do some fancy shit. See you right back. So I am now at the Spire of Light. I have my Entomber set ready. I'm going to quickly go over my strategy. I hope it works as I plan. I want to use the Skycrown Mace. I want to use the same build for the other Lich too. So I want to keep things as is. I'm going to blast it with the Obsidian Pistol so we get some burning going. Then I'm going to switch to the Cannon Pistol with the Shatter Bullet infusion to cause confusion and pain. And then I want to use my Rundle Dagger with my dagger skills to deal some damage and quickly take it down. I have my life potions in my pouch, so in case I take more damage than I think I would, I can quickly open up my menu and use this practically as a 9th quick slot. And I can quickly change to my weapons manually with a few more button presses. So this is strategy. I hope it works out. At the beginning, I want to place the Ghost Drums, because this is a lightning-based enemy, as you could probably tell by being in the Spire of Light. I hope this works out well. So I have my punch and paste also on the quick slot, because I want to switch to my weapons manually, hoping that everything works out well. Before you use your food items to buff up, there's a bit of dialogue to get through. I'm not going to read it out now because I want to get to the chase. So, let's buff up. I want to start with the Bread of the Wild. Then I'm going for Thieso Ceviche. Next, Lexicon to cast the boons. The lightning boon, the blessed boon, we don't need. I'm going for focus and enrage. Next is the Ragout de la Marée. It will grant us the possessed boon, so no need to cast it. And then just eat one of everything that I am too. Okay, I'm going to put my Dark Varnish on the Skycrown Mace. And I have my pistol ready. Also drink a mineral tea. And make sure you go for Runic Protection again. I might as well. No, I don't have it. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Ouch. Pretty good so far. Thank you. Okay. Really? Alright, pretty easy, pretty easy. I just noticed that I wasted my Dark Varnish because of the Mace Infusion. So, when you progress this quest further, you get some items from him. And when you progress this quest, you can choose from some rare crafting materials every week. So if you want to take them on right now, you get to grab you get to choose 3 times, and the quest will be available in a week again. So it's a good thing to accumulate a few rare crafting materials. In case that tickles your fancy, might as well just do it. But with that done, I will see you at the Dark Ziggurat for the Jade Lich. So, welcome at the Dark Ziggurat. I have adjusted my quick slot, so I changed out the haunting beat for Welking Ring. Yeah, I don't remember those. They are just totem skills to me. But what we have received from the Light Mender is the Gold Lich Spear, the Gold Lich Mask, nice defenses on fire and lightning, also 25% mana cost reduction. We have the Gold Lich Armor and the Gold Lich Boots. So very decent resistances against lightning and good mana cost reduction. But for now, we want to do the same thing as with the Light Mender. My guns have been reloaded, so we should be ready to roll. This time I want to avoid using the Mace Infusion, because it would override the Bolt Varnish I want to put on my weapon, because it is weak to lightning. Alright, let's get going. Breath of the Wild, Sierras of Ceviche. Next I want to have my boons. I want to have the Blessed Boon this time. And I want to have the Bouillon de Predateur, Ragout de Marée, for the Possessed Boon. Alright. Just eat up, my boy. Eat up. just to make sure. Mineral tea, the needle tea, so that we're at the top of our game. Anything else? Water might be helpful. I'll equip the dagger now. Put the bolt varnish on. Righto. Some more dialogue. I'm gonna quick bring it on. I'll take your test. So the same thing as before. And this one is a little more annoying. Come on. Okay, he dodged. Good thing we have 2 of those. Gotta be a little bit more agile here. Knocked it down already. Come on. Yeah, that did solid damage, the backstab. And I missed my opportunist stab again. Let's try to beat it down. Yeah. Can you stop dodging, my man? He stays out of range. I just keep missing my opportunist stab. Come on, my guy. Even easier. Even easier. Oh, now we get the Jade Lich set and the Jade Lich staff. And the option we have available to us now, I'm gonna show you. He can create Tsar weapons for us. As you can see, he can craft us 1 of every kind, except for the Tsar Chakram or the Tsar bow. Unfortunately, there's no Tsar dagger either, or Tsar lexicon, but they are pretty expensive. The thing I will be interested in is the Tsar claymore and the Tsar halberd. So let's take a look how expensive they are. 1 piece of Hackmanite, a palladium scrap, and 2 Tsar stones. And when you think about that, you get 5 Tsar stones in a regular playthrough. Yeah, might take a while. Might take a while. I mean, the 2-handed ones require 2 Tsar stones, and the 1-handed ones only 1 Tsar stone. But expensive stuff nonetheless. Okay, what I'm going to be doing now is to quickly grab my first Tsar stone to check if my Savefile manipulation method is gonna work or not. Iron scrap. I don't have any iron scrap anymore. Reload this. No more bullets? Yes. Okay. No biggie. Let's quickly put on our running gear. Let's teleport back. Take the elevator up. Okay. That went pretty well. I mean, personally, I don't struggle so much with the plague doctor. We have learned its name now. I'm having more trouble with the light mender because it's more aggressive. The Jade Lich is just annoying because of the dodging and all the pew pew he throws at you, and also the tentacles that spawn from the ground. So if you're more of a stationary fighter, they may be a little troublesome, but you want to keep in motion anyway, even for the basic enemies. Okay, now we want to head down the ramp, take any of the doors. Both of the rooms here of the Dark Ziggurat interior are now connected to each other. So in case you take the wrong one, I probably did, you can just walk over the bridge and get to it. quickly run through. Down this ramp here. Next we want to go left. You can see over here is the bridge that connects them. Yeah, quite a few golems over here. So be quick on your feet. This is the room where we interacted with the lever. Right. Quickly head over this little bridge. And head inside here. You can now see we have unlocked this path. There's an elemental in here. And there's the Tsar Stone. And this is pretty much all I wanted to do for now. In case you want to do the Savefile manipulation as well, I'm going to drop off all my stuff to stockpile Thomas again. And I will see if the Tsar Stone does in fact reappear and stay in the inventory or not. Alrighty, so we are now back at Berg. We have completed our little challenge, trying to defeat the Liches, and it went a lot smoother than I expected. Thanks to all the buffs I applied before the battle, but there are survival elements to this wonderful RPG, which means prepare, and prepare. Know the challenge that is ahead of you and adjust your setup and your skills accordingly. We have not spent a single breakthrough point and we have gotten pretty far, I think. The next thing to do is tackle the faction quests one after another, gather all the unique rewards that the quests provide, stack them up with stockpile Thomas, and make some preparations for the Caldera region. There is another quest line that is unlocked once you have beaten your faction quest, your main faction quests. And for this one, I have already said you want to have as much coin and gold ingots as possible. The general recommendation is to have at around 500 gold ingots. This will pretty much take care of the whole process that will become available in the quest. I'm not going to spoil it now, but I am currently on 200 gold ingots already. Fret not if you have less than this. We will have way more than enough money to have everything we need. That's the reason of this playthrough, of this walkthrough as well, to make things as efficient as possible, to gather things along the way, have everything you need at any given time. And I hope so far you enjoyed the process. The foundation has been laid. Now we can build upon what we have done in the last few episodes. And by few, I mean quite a few. I hope I helped you out. I hope you learned a few things. And even if it's just one thing, even if you just enjoy it and are along for the ride, you just want to watch the videos and hear me ramble in my terrible German accent, I hope you enjoy the ride. And that's pretty much all I want to say for now. This is the last episode of the preparation part of this walkthrough. And in the next episode, I'm going to start working for the Blue Chamber Collective. I thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great time watching these videos. As I said, I hope there is something new you learn, or at least you're having a good time, because I certainly am having a good time putting these things together. I will see you in the next one. May wind be at your back, my friend.